if you do not like and subscribe this video right now, I am just straight up stealing your dog and making it my dog. I'm gonna own it. Yes, that's what I'll do. These are 10 scary TikToks that you should not watch alone.
While driving down a stretch of highway, Felicity D promptly takes out her phone after noticing something down the road. It had caught her attention, considering that no other cars were on the road. It was just her and the driver alone on this highway when this was spotted.
Okay. Oh, I see that. It's like a little mist there, yeah. And he just disappears.
This
Quick
video
as well.
takes place. Ghost sightings are nothing new to those who live around here. But this, as viewers believe, may just be the clearest evidence of something paranormal. Although it's hard to say as to what this was, you can see that something is moving before somehow vanishing. It's a bit faint, but something is there until it isn't. Now, unfortunately, not much info is given on this clip, except that it took place in New Mexico. Yet still, as many have
interesting.
commented,
Mexico.
this footage is pretty creepy. Just who, or even what, was seen on camera?
Isn't like Mexico the land of the dead, as they say? So, you know, that's pretty coincidental, isn't it? Or I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. I wouldn't say it's as clear as evidence, but I can definitely see something there, so yeah.
On a Sunday afternoon inside a small retail store, an employee working by himself decides to tidy up a few items on display. It was like any other workday at the shop. Johan Salazar would clock in and start the shift by organizing stock. But as he does his job, he all of a sudden runs to the back of the store, completely out of breath and visibly shaking. Johan, in his own words, had felt something heavy drop on his shoulders.
Okay.
Not sure what it was that was on his back. He looks at the security camera recording at this time and sees something that terrifies him beyond belief. This is what he saw.
Okay. I guess like someone's gonna be behind him, maybe? Oh, okay, I saw that. He got that little tug there. That was clear as
It
day.
appears that Johan's shirt and hoodie is pulled by something.
Yeah.
Initially thinking
That was
someone
weird.
had put their hands on Johan's back, he turns around, expecting someone to be there, but to his shock,
He probably
there was
freaked
no
out.
one. He was absolutely positive that he felt something heavy on his shoulders. Yet, it seems that whatever
See,
weight
that
he had
was
felt
clear.
was non-existent. Or, so it seems. Because as viewers believe, this invisible weight was most likely a spirit who was getting physical with Johan. If that's the case, then its presence was definitely felt. But whether ghost or not, Johan has been left terribly shaken by this incident. To this day, there is yet to be an update on this whole occurrence.
I mean, that was the clearest tug you can ever get, really, yeah.
Now, the following video comes from a mother who, for some reason, began to feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety while taking care of her baby. It was just her and her son, alone at home, watching a movie peacefully, when things took an unexpected turn.
Right.
Looking at the bathroom door, she notices that it's wide open. When she last looked, it was somewhat shut. Seeing that something was different, she grabs her phone and begins to record. Whenever something like this happens, according to her, things get very weird. It's a common occurrence, but on this night, what she captures is unlike anything she's ever experienced. On the verge of having a panic attack, she records the bathroom when this is captured.
The door just opened all the way on its own. Okay. Oh, we're just gonna see it shut. That's what I'm gonna guess anyway. That door is creaking.
You're not wanted. Go away.
Yeah, get a bit more, like, oomph.
Whatever you
Tell
want.
it to go. Tell it again. Tell it again. Get a bit more oomph. I'll kick on the doors, yep. Tell it again. Tell it to go.
Oh my god.
Okay, I saw that. That was quick. I saw it though, yeah. It's like a little shower popping in and out. God, that creak did not sound healthy. What is it with the creaky doors? That was not healthy at all.
I'm so scared right now. Please
I'll be
go
scared if
away.
I heard that, yeah. So that little kid up peeking around the corner, peeking down the door.
To say that the mother was spooked out of her mind would be putting it lightly. It's the fact that she pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but after watching this video, she saw it. At the entrance to the bathroom, a very distinct shadow-like figure appears quickly. It's actually pretty quick when it happens, so it's understandable as to why she had missed this, but seeing how fast it moves only adds to the creepiness of this footage. Whatever this might have been seems to pop in and out quick before seemingly disappearing. Seeing this and hearing the bathroom door creak has led her to believe that something paranormal took place, but whether ghost or not, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was captured on this night.
See, it's not enough, like, it's creepy, I'll give you that, but it's just not enough evidence. There could easily be someone behind that door making a creep. You just can't debunk, you could easily debunk that, you know what I mean? You didn't even bother looking behind the door. Like, we need to know the full story.
A security guard is doing rounds at a hotel when she suddenly comes to a stop after encountering something very disturbing. This video took place in 2019 and was recently shared by a friend of the security guard shown in the clip. At first, the friend who posted this wasn't sure if sharing this online would be a good idea. What was captured, according to them, is something that the hotel would rather keep under wraps, perhaps to avoid reminding people of a terrible incident that occurred many years ago. In 1986, this exact hotel, which was formerly called the DuPont Plaza, had mysteriously caught fire, resulting in many lives being lost.
Right.
Guests had no choice but to leap off their balconies as the flames had engulfed the whole building. The sight of this was hard to bear, to say the least. But fast forward to 2019, and the hotel is now rebranded and remodeled under a different company. However, from time to time, strange things would happen here.
No shock in a hotel like that, yeah.
Paranormal experiences and blame the fire incident that occurred years ago to explain this.
See, already I would believe that's, yeah, haunted. That place is gonna be haunted. There's something like that happened. The Mouth of Lost Souls, man.
Of what guests experience while being here. It's late at night when apparently something pulls the security guard's hair.
Whoa. That was ferocious, you know. It's a new word from me. Ferocious, yeah. That was so Sean, she nearly went off balance. She nearly fell over.
Looking closely, you can see that her ponytail is the first thing that moves before she tilts her head. However, its movement
looks like she nearly fell over.
It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion.
Yeah.
According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair, but after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case. Her hair was definitely pulled, but it wasn't someone she could identify, let alone see. What happened here, as the friend believes, was something unexplainable.
What makes me believe that is just the way she moves. Like, the way she, like, jogs to the side and everything. Like, I feel like you can't fake that. I feel like you just can't fake that. Like, if you was trying to, like, I feel like you could tell, but in that, it genuinely looked like she got, like, staggered over. I feel like that's an unnatural body movement that you just can't recreate, you know what I mean? I genuinely feel like I believe it. It's outrageous, it's insane, but I don't know, I just feel like I believe it. I feel like you can't make that natural movement.
It's late at night when a group of friends decide to enter a hospital that's been out of service for quite some time. They would never come alone unless they were dared to do so, because apparently this place is not what it seems. Although seeming like an empty facility devoid of any doctors or patients, the Felix Bonis Hospital in Santiago, Chile has been said to have a certain presence within its walls. The lights are still on inside this hospital, which is a good thing for the group. The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening.
Any haunted place, like, I would go to, but when it comes to a hospital, then I'll be terrified, because going to hospital alone, like, if anything, even with someone, it's so eerie, it's so creepy. That would terrify me.
Familia, estamos aquí en el hospital Felipe Bonis.
Okay.
¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es?
Oh, there's loads of them, to be fair. There's loads. Big group, yeah. Whoa, 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 your poor wife. What the fuck? What the fucking hell? That was clear as day. I saw that. Like, little figures comes out. Oh, what the fuck's that? There it is. That looks like a girl. You see the hair. That looks like a female.
It happens quickly, but upon looking closely,
that's
you see what appears to be
creepy.
a silhouette of a person just walking past the group of friends. No one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something had been there.
That's
but it's hard to say as
creepy.
to what exactly it was. Briefly, we can see what looks like a distinct outline of someone small. But
That looks like a
strangely,
female with hair going
whoever
down.
this was goes unnoticed by the group. It's for this reason that they no doubt believe that this had to be the spirit of a deceased patient who doesn't know they already passed.
Yeah, none of them react either. None of them react to it. They're looking in the same direction. None of them react to it. That reminded me of like Aria, the game Aria that I played a long time ago. That just gave me that moment right there.
Taking place inside someone's apartment, a man immediately stops what he's doing to record this video, as it was just now that stuff started moving. Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own. This is something that commonly happens, but not once has it ever been caught on camera.
Okay.
But on this night, something happens that scares the living daylights out of the man. Hoping to get something on camera, he captures this.
So he tried to get something on camera, but it's never happened.
Just
So
kind of now
it finally
trying-
did.
I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something
I'm
to
gonna take the guests on the bike moving.
If anything is here, please, by all means, feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here.
Actually, yeah, remote. Yeah, I'm gonna say remote. Swap
Well,
off. That's it.
good.
I'm calling remote.
It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want something.
Okay, never mind. It was the guitar. I was wrong.
No way.
That did just happen. That did just happen. Yes.
So glad I got that on recording. Oh, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy. It's been I don't know.
And it's on carpet as well. It's
been
not like
quite
slippery
popped up
surface.
For a long time. I'm gonna lay it down a bit more.
Okay.
Hold.
That was Sean.
I absolutely knew.
He got
Had
it.
it not
He
been
got
for
it.
him lifting his guitar and showing an up-close view of the neck, then this definitely would have raised some suspicions. No strings are seen anywhere besides those on the guitar, and nothing around it hints at the possibility of this being faked. It's the lack of questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy.
That looked
Yet this
really
only
false
gets
as
creepier
well.
when noticing how sudden the guitar moves. Usually, when things aren't prop right, a slow shifting movement occurs before gravity takes over and makes it fall fast. This, however, immediately moves as if
That one
someone
looked
had
forced,
forcefully
yeah.
pushed it. Was something supernatural at play
That
here?
does look forced.
Or is there something else that could possibly explain this?
Like, underneath guitar, it's not exactly stable, so it can happen. On slippery surface, but it was on carpet, which makes it harder. And it did look like it was by force, so... I mean, obviously he was trying to catch it for ages, and he finally got it. So, I guess he did actually guess it. I guess, yeah.
Now, not much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it came from,
No.
or who exactly posted
Not
this
that
first
doll.
remains a
No.
mystery. Despite lacking any sort of context, the video is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well,
That's
a bit
terrifying.
disturbing to say the least. As with most lifelike mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these, but it's not the mannequins that make the video pretty spooky.
Okay,
but
good.
rather something else. Whoever took this video seems to have not realized that they captured something unusual during this moment. They didn't see that this was captured.
That mannequin looks terrifying. If that moved, I'll be out. That's terrifying. So I'm glad it's not that, because he said so, obviously. Well, it better not be, anyway. Okay, not the mannequin, but that looked like a mannequin. That looked like her. Like a figure of her.
Nowhere,
What the hell?
A shadowy figure resembling a woman is caught in the mirror.
You can see the
Its
bow.
reflection is captured, but the person casting it is nowhere
You
in
can see the
sight.
bow at the back of her
That
head.
is, if it was a person. While some viewers agree that it was a person in the sense that they used to be alive,
That's
many
creepy.
believe that this was its ghost, seemingly dressed in a gown that a woman
Yeah,
would
that's
wear
dressed in a
during the
gown.
Victorian era. The mysterious shadow passes by, unfazed by the group of strangers in the room. It's as if they've been here for quite some time.
That's that
But like
mannequin.
most
That's her. That's
without
the
much
mannequin.
context,
That's what it
remains
was.
unknown as to who or what.
It looks
was
like
caught on
it.
camera.
Yeah. That is fucked. That is absolutely fucked. I'm glad it was not the mannequin moved, but that looked like the mannequin as a figure. Yes. That's terrifying.
Young couple watch a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend. It's his girlfriend's first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he imagined she would react. Completely scared. It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny.
Okay.
Now, viewers agree that it's already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls
Why?
and other horror-themed items. But
They're
what was
cool.
captured?
But why
is
the
any of those
clowns?
things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
I low-key want to watch that movie. I don't know what it's called. Is that called Exorcist?
Who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien.
I want to watch that.
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
Look down and pity. You killed your mother.
You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed.
Whoa. The camera moved. What the fuck? That's fucked. That's fucked.
What was meant to be a funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall
That's
moves.
fucked.
Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while the boyfriend remains speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive.
Ham said he
While
was going to
some
make that a
think the film
TikTok
had
as
something
well.
to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out, they live across a cemetery that's quite literally
Oh,
down the street
shock,
from them.
David, shock.
The following is the girlfriend's footage.
Okay.
Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but the clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come
No wonder,
alive.
yeah.
It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this.
So it's her fault then. She brought a spirit to his house, and it made the clown as its beacon or conduit, whatever you want to call it, its vessel. So technically, it's actually her fault. She lives opposite a cemetery and brought something with her. Oh, she didn't mean to. You can't mean that. But yeah, it's kind of her fault.
On a sunny day, somewhere on a peninsula, a man records a video of an ancient fortress that was built in 1725. Obviously, the fortress has stood the test of time, seeing that it's still intact. But it's not the durability of this place that baffles the man who filmed this. Instead, it's what appears at this place that's left him pretty spooked. He was taking a video while he and his brother explored the fortress. Although many tourists come here, very few know that the fort has taken the lives of many pirates who invaded the peninsula during the 18th century.
It's a cool story.
Knowing this, the man couldn't help but feel a haunting presence while being here. Now, the quality is far from HD, but the video still captures footage of something visible and quite
Okay.
peculiar. This is what was caught.
Okay. What was that? What? I don't even know what was. It didn't look like a ghost, but it didn't look like anything normal either.
The man who took this had no idea that something appeared around the fort. He further adds
It
that this,
kinda looks like a
whatever it was,
jellyfish.
had been inside a closed-off section to the public. There
Like a
was no
ghost
way that
jellyfish.
A person could have accessed this area, as no one had stepped foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe, then what exactly was this?
What is that?
Now, it is kind of odd how despite the video's quality, we can still make out distinct figures in the distance. But this, even from a not so far distance, is hard to make out. While some speculate that it might be the spirit of a pirate who died while crossing the fort, others are simply baffled by the
Don't
clip.
look like a pirate, mate.
Although uploaded in 2023, this video continues to remain
I mean,
a
last year as
mystery.
well. To me, that looked like a jellyfish. I don't know how or why, but it just looks like a jellyfish. That is weird. Definitely not a pirate-looking thing, no.
In this last video, a man named Connor Lyle recorded something strange on his doorbell camera. It happened on a Thursday night when no one else had been outside. Connor had just come home at around 8 p.m. and was heading towards his house when suddenly he gets the strangest feeling. It was as if his body, out of instinct, had sensed something threatening. Perhaps thinking it was all in his head, he shrugs it off and doesn't think much of it. But fast forward to him looking at the footage captured of that night, and his stomach drops. The following is his footage.
Okay.
Watch.
I saw a black shadow there. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, and again, and again. Any more? And again, yeah, third time. I saw that. That's freaky. Every time he looks away.
As it turns out,
Every
his
time he
fight
looked
or flight
away.
response wasn't just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind Connor, there appears to be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere. After seconds pass, it reappears again, but this time a bit closer. It's as if it was making its way towards Connor. Feeling once again immensely unnerved, he turns around and sees nothing. But clearly, as he would eventually find out, something was behind him.
So I definitely
And what
followed him
this
home.
was, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's best if he stayed away from ever encountering whatever this was. While there has yet to be any updates from Connor regarding this footage, this incident continues to remain unsolved.
He definitely had an attachment there. Something where we went for followed him home. So 100%, that looked to me like that is exactly what an attachment would look like. It follows you home. That's what it does. And it's not going to go away. That, to me, look like a clear example of an attachment. So yeah, we do not want that happening to any of us, do we? No. Especially your dog, which I'm going to take.